Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's look of the day, I'm going to be doing a pin. Once again, it's a fairly simple look. I am going to glam it up a little bit. The look is actually just eyeliner in little star patterns, and it doesn't look like they actually have anything else on, any other makeup. So what I'm gonna do is my normal face routine, and then I'm going to use my back-to-back from the Tetris and Ipsy Block Party palette and the Skyline for the crease, and then I'll go in with this pattern. So this is the look. I may alter it a little bit, but essentially that's what we're going to be going for. And if I tap on this, it is from Pinkish Pinedel. So she's got some pretty cool eye makeup looks in here. I'm actually going to give her a follow, and I will also tag her in the description below, as well as any social media posts. So of course, the first thing that I'm going to start with is Purely's green tea, matcha green tea antioxidant priming moisturizer. This stuff just smells so good and feels really good on my face, and it has been working really well with my makeup and the rest of the products that I use, so I'm just gonna keep on using it. And hopefully Ipsy will send me some more. If not, I can buy some with my wins that I have earned. If you guys have never seen any of my videos before, I am on a journey back to getting in the kind of shape that I want to be in, not anyone else. I enjoy cardio kickboxing, taekwondo, and I was doing pretty well for a while. Priorities shifted. I met my husband. We were more interested in spending time together than doing anything else, and we got married, and now I have some free time. I want to get back in shape. So I've been doing Weight Watchers with my twin from work. Y'all who have never seen my channel, she's not really my twin. She's my twin in my heart, and we are doing Weight Watchers together. And my husband was asking me how he could help me because he knows that I struggle with motivation. And I said, well, babe, you know, it doesn't really work when you say stuff like, are you sure you want to eat that? That just more hurts my feelings than anything else. So he thought of, on his own, noticing what I like to do, that for every pound I lose, we would get me $10 in makeup. My goal is 100 pounds, so that's $1,000 in makeup. And at the end of my goal, I get $1,000 in clothes. Now, some of you might be saying 100 pounds, that's a lot. Don't be fooled. I am 6 feet tall. I started at 294 pounds. I am now at 287, 5 days later. And according to the BMI, I'm supposed to be 175 pounds. No, that wouldn't work for me. You know, everybody's built differently. And yeah, so a lot of people will tell me, hey, you don't look like you weigh that much. Well, thank you, but I do. So don't freak out when I say I want to lose 100 pounds. I'm not being unrealistic. I just am very nicely proportioned, I guess. So, all right. What I'm gonna do next. Oh, yeah. So all of that being said, squirrel. So I started at 294 and I'm now at 287. So that is watch the wheels on my head spin. $70 in makeup, right? 3, 4, 70? Yeah. So, exciting! All right, so now I'm gonna use my Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mist all over my face. Okie doke. Eyebrows? No, I'm not gonna do eyebrows. You know why? Because she didn't do eyebrows. And it looks kind of cute. So I think we're gonna keep it fairly simple today. I'm just gonna brush them up, sweep them down. And I didn't show it in the video yesterday, but I actually trimmed up my little eyebrow hairs. I brushed them up and then trimmed along the line. And I'm quite happy with the results. My eyebrows are weird in that this one curves down and this one comes up and goes across like a square. So I have 2 different eyebrows. You know, I always hear they should be like cousins and not twins. So there you go. I have cousin eyebrows. What do you want from me? Alright, so that was my Rimmel London Stay Matte Concealer in the shade Porcelain. This is just a sponge that I got actually from Wish, and hopefully there's no weird chemicals in here that are gonna kill me, because, you know, I hear horror stories and not about that life. Maybe I'll get an actual beauty blender this weekend when we go get my makeups. So, and dude, I love these. They're so easy to use and so much better. Like, I kept hearing people say, oh, they're so much better than brushes. Oh, you know, brush can't do what this can do. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Those things are expensive. I don't want to get one. But even just with this simple one from Wish, I don't know what the difference is between like the basic ones that you get at Walgreens and the actual beauty blender itself. But let me tell you what, these things work. Like, that was so quick, and if I had a brush, I would have lines all over my face. This just blends it in really nicely. So I appreciate that. Really like it. Next thing I'm gonna do, go in with my Bella Pierre HD Finishing Powder Translucent, and I'm gonna get the brush. This is just a Wish brush from a set of brushes. I absolutely love these brushes. They're probably the only brushes that I got from Wish that I really do love. Yeah, they're amazing. So, you know, out of like the 200 million that I got, because I went a little bananas for a while. You can ask my coworkers. They have pictures. But I was getting, before my husband and I got married, I was getting like packages of Wish products like every single day. And yeah, most of them were brushes. And I still have them all. I still use them on occasion. But they are not anywhere near as good. Like, it doesn't even compare to the brushes that you get, like the good quality brushes that you'll get from like Sephora or Ulta if you buy like actual brushes. So I got a Morphe blending brush. That one was really awesome. These Farrah brushes, love them. All right, so now that that is done, I'm gonna drink some coffee. Grab these two because that's what I'm gonna be using today. What do I do with my face? I don't remember. All right, I'm gonna get all these brushes out for my face products. There we go. All right, First thing is the Beauty Cup bronzer. You can't really see it anymore. There was this really pretty holographic thing on the front, and you can only just barely see the outline of it. But there you go. This is in shade Sardinia Sand, if that will focus, but it probably won't because it wants to see my face. There we go. All right, so I take this, and this is another brush that I got from Wish. Not bad, not great. And I just put it in the dips of my cheeks, so where I see shadow, and up here on my forehead and in my temples. And I bring it down, and I just basically go around the perimeter of my face, underneath here, and just to accentuate the shadows of my face, give it some more contour. I don't want to do anything too bananas crazy. I know that there's a lot you can do with contour. I actually did try at one point doing the nose contour, and it worked great, but I didn't like it, and I didn't like it because it didn't look like my nose. And I like my nose, so I took it off. So, of course, you guys can gauge how much contouring you want to do. If you want your face to look like, have at it. I mean, it's your face. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. So, next thing I'm going to do is the NYX Duochromatic Illuminating Powder in the shade Crushed Bloom. And I'm just going to try and get you guys to be able to see this. There you go. Another Wish brush. Blah. Dutchy hair. Alright, and I do this pretty much over top what I just did, slightly up into the cheeks, sort of like covering this whole area. So there's darker in here than here is where I go with this. And the reason I do that, this is a duochrome. It is kind of pinkish. Obviously, when you look at it, it looks pink, but it has a shift. And the shift looks more like a bronzer than a blush. And so I use that in going over everything to kind of blend it together, soften it up. And then I do blush on the apples of my cheeks. And my favorite blush, I recently ran out of, so I'm going to have to buy some more of that as well. But in its place, I have actually been using this Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette. And I've been using this shade here. This is called Ibiza. And, oh gosh, the light is throwing it off. Okay, this is actually the shade of the pinks that I usually like. It's like a rosy pink shade. And so I really like this. I've been using it as my blush. It gives a really nice highlight, so it does both. I really appreciate that. This is a brush that I got from my Ipsy haul, and I believe this was an add-on. I'm not really sure, but this is a chic. I don't really know how you're supposed to say that, but it's CHIQUE. And this is a blush brush. And I just go right on the apples of my cheeks and across the top. And I do build this on there because it's sort of a sheer, I mean, it is a highlight, but I want to use it as a blush highlighter. So I just keep building it until I see the color that I want. And usually it takes like 3 or 4 swipes. Boop, boop, boop. But when you're not in the blinding light of that highlight, that didn't really help. There you go. You can see the blush color. So, I love it. And I got something in my eye. Again, I'm like the queen of getting stuff in my eye, I swear. So after I do that, then I go back into this Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette, and this packaging is so beautiful. It comes with this little vellum thing that goes over it, but the packaging has the highlight on the, you know, lips and here. So it kind of like shifts. It does this really pretty thing. It's super cool. Feels really silky, smooth, nice. I love it. I then go in to Azora's. That's this one here. It's a gold shade. And I use my Firma 103 brush. This one I did get from my Ipsy palette. Or my Ipsy. I keep saying Ipsy palette. My Ipsy glam bag. I love this brush. It feels so nice. The handle is really silky. It's just everything about it I love. It looks sexy to me. This is a sexy brush. But I use the gold and I go up here at the tippy top of my forehead. I do my nose. I do the heck out of my lips and my cupid's bow and my chin. Because I want to look like I was drinking gold. And then I go along the chin and I highlight the very edge of my jaw because I want to accentuate that line. So I have the slightest bit of contour under here, but now I have a highlight that goes right along the jawline. And hopefully you guys can see that. I can't see it because I can't turn my head that far, but I can't get my eyeballs over here. But anyways, so, and then I do just a little bit here on the sides. Loving it. God, this stuff is so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm gonna do a little bit right here just because I can. And that's what I want. So, then I'm just gonna take this little Firma brush and, or sorry, this isn't Firma, my Farrah brush. So sorry, Farrah brushes. And I'm gonna go into Santorini. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and put it right up here. So Santorini, this does a color shift. So it's like a white, gold, and sort of like a gray. So I really only like to use it on my eyebrows because for my skin, the rest of my skin, I feel like it doesn't really look good. Like I like these warmer tones, the gold, the rose, but the silver color I think looks better on here because I do a lighter eyeshadow regimen. So there's that. We'll put the little vellum thing back on top of there because I just love this packaging. I want to keep it the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to go into the Tetris Block Party palette and I'm going into back to back. I'm using the same brush I just did with the Santorini. Not really worried about it. Gonna put it all over the eyeball. And this is going to go all over the lid and under the eye. Like so. And this is going to be kind of like a look that I just did this week where it's, you know, pretty simple, understated, but with added flares. Now, I love to do these little moments, you know, the little heart on the cheek or an extra eyeliner design. I think that it's a lot of fun and it's a way that you can just sort of glam up your makeup without doing anything too crazy bananas. So now I'm going into Skyline here into the crease and I'm using my Morphe M573 brush and just putting this lightly here. What I'm also gonna do is go back into Huda Beauty and take some Azuras just at the top of this and blend that in as well. And then back into Santorini and blend this at the top even more, just to try and get a seamless blend. I don't want anything to look like there's just a solid line of color. So there we go. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. All right, and then I'm just gonna close this up. And what I'm gonna do is take this Ico Black Magic eyeliner that I got this in an Ipsy bag as well. And I'm going to try and draw these stars. First, I'm gonna have some coffee that has glitter in it. Oh well, sparkle from the inside. All right, so I'm gonna try and draw these stars, and there's no eyeliner or anything. I'm just gonna be using mascara today and go baldy with the lashes. So here we go. There we go. That looks better. All right, so that's that. Now I'm just gonna put on some lip gloss. Actually, today I might do the lips. Let's see. That works. So we'll use this today. This is the e.l.f. Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Blushing Rose. So I like that. And we'll just finish off with the Pixie the Pixie Skin Treats spray. This isn't my fan, it's a mirror. Whatever, it works. And then the Rimmel London Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. There we go. And that's it. I have something under here. Don't like that. I think my mascara was running or something. So then I just take Bella Pierre finishing powder. Make sure to set the under eyes because I don't want anything moving. I hate when I do a real natural, well, not natural, none of this looks natural, but like a real basic look, and then my mascara runs down into there, which it usually does, just because my under eyes, especially on this eyeball in particular, these areas, my eye is more closed than the other eye, and so product tends to gather and collect there. So just gonna double up on that concealer, finishing powder, go over with the back-to-back shade one last time. Take this setting spray. Don't you move. There we go. All right. So I will bring you in close to see this look. Fairly simple today, but just something kind of cool and funky that you can do. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful day and have a fantastic weekend. And always remember, no matter who you are or where you are loved and you are enough.